Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. Remember, it will not resonate with all Geminis. We just had a new moon in Gemini and it conjunct my moon, my natal moon. But this is for Gemini. The energy's coming in, hopefully positive for Gemini. Let's see what's coming in. See what's going on. Beginning energies. Remember, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. If you don't like the energies, don't go with them. If you like them, embrace it. Dealing with the Seven of Swords coming in. Someone may be flying under the radar. You may be feeling someone's deceiving you. Someone may even have taken things from you that were a little bit underhanded. But it's all kind of reasons. But we got to see what the other cards are. And as I lay them out, I will clarify these cards, so bear with me. Stories change up as I lay the cards out. Some of you are dealing with the Prince of Cups. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They are in reverse. Usually when they're in reverse, the emotions run really high. We'll find out why. Obstacle could be you. Maybe you're trying to keep things on the even keel. Keep things leveled, in balance. That's the Prince of Swords. Again, it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Current environment, you avoid a tower situation. That's pretty good. You avoid a situation just by the skin of your teeth. The skin of your teeth. It's just that with the tower in reverse, it's like something almost touched you or messed with you that could have crumbled your world, but you missed it. It's good. It's like dodging a bullet. Outside influences or what is coming towards you, someone's putting their swords down. Someone is seeing things for how they are, with the Two of Swords in reverse. Outcome, Three of Swords. Someone's going to have to make a head and heart decision over a tower situation. Maybe that's why, you have to make a tower. The tower almost hit you, with something almost came crumbling down, crashing down around you, and you had to make a head and heart decision. Maybe you're the one seeing things for clearly. But in the past, you were working with or dealing with the Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups can be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Or is there someone whose emotions are kind of all over the place? Now, Prince of Cups in reverse, why you there for Gemini? Prince of Disc, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, could be involved with more than one person. Prince of Disc can be an earth element. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, like I've always said before and been saying, but is somebody who is not feeling real stable either. So Prince of Cups, Prince of Disc, both in reverse, why you there for Gemini? Can't walk away from them, or they can't walk away from you from this situation. That's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now the obstacle is the Prince of Swords, and the Prince of Swords is in the upright. But it's an obstacle for some reason. Maybe you're trying to, challenge this situation or try to, like I said, balance things out. But the Prince of Swords in the upright, why you there for Gemini? Why you there for Gemini? Five of Swords, you're trying not to fight and argue with the Five of Swords in reverse. So apparently there was an argument. So, let's see. Got a lot of princes here. That means it definitely could be Gemini. It could be yourself or another Gemini, Aquarius or Libra. But someone is trying to avoid a fight. Maybe a fight did occur, or the energy wouldn't be there. Or Prince of Swords, Five of Swords as the obstacle. Why you there? Excuse me. For Gemini. Yeah, someone's not able to keep balance. They're trying to with the Art card in reverse. That's also like Temperance in reverse in, other decks. Now, the current environment, you are avoiding the Tower situation. You're avoiding something from coming down. And you're going to have to make a head and heart decision to do it. But the Tower in reverse, while you're there, for Gemini. Because you want your happily ever after. You're going to get a happily ever after because you avoid a Tower situation, but you're going to have to work for it with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay? So the Tower is in reverse. You got the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after, and the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to get that. You're going to get that. You avoid a Tower situation. What follows with that is a happy situation. But you're going to have to work for it because you're making a head or heart decision. You may have to decide against maybe a couple people, couple different jobs, financial situations. It doesn't matter. You're just going to have to do it to give you some peace. And that's another thing with the Two of Swords here is what is coming towards you. Someone's trying to gain peace. And they're trying to see things for how they are and what they in the decision-making process. So the Two of Swords in reverse while you're there for Gemini. What's going on? The Devil, someone's a little obsessed. Some people, for very, very few of you, someone could have an addiction of some sort. And they're seeing things for how they are. And you got the Two of Swords in reverse, the Devil in the upright, coming towards Gemini or the outside environment while you're there. And it's not a fortunate situation, so you're going to have to make a decision, or somebody around you is, to see things clearly about an obsession or addiction or whatever the reason is. Become unchained because it's taken away your fortune. It's not fortunate for you. It's turning things backwards for you or the people around you. Because like I said, you are dealing with more than just one person here as the outside environment. I know that because of the Three of Swords in the end. And you have, sorry about that, the phone just rang, but Three of Swords again. Yeah, you're going to have to make a head and heart decision with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, both there, while you're there, clarifying this as the final outcome for Gemini, and then we'll sum it all up. You got good things coming in, but it's going to cost you a little bit to go forward while you're there for Gemini. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Some of you may be dealing with a fire and water, some earth. You know, it'd be different for everybody, but I do see all the signs here. What is clarifying the Three of Swords is the Knight of Wands. Somebody's not going to be happy and they may get upset. And it could be a fire sign. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be also someone's non-committal or someone just with a really short temper. Or they're going to be feel of out of sorts because of this Three of Swords themselves. You are going to avoid a Tower situation. You're going to have to make a choice, or someone around you is. It's almost like a blessing in disguise for you because you got the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles there. It is not going to disturb that for you. You're happily ever after that you will. That's what the card means. But it is contentment. It's emotional contentment, final contentment that you're going to have to work for. And you're going to have to come across somebody and maybe even break somebody's heart. You may have to break somebody's heart. I'm not going to lie to you. I tell you, I always tell you the truth. But I do see good things coming. I'm not lying about that either because the Ten of Cups is there. I'm just seeing somebody working for it. It could be that you may be, some of you, like I said, may be dealing with someone with an addiction and you're seeing things for how they are. It's not very fortunate. So you may have to deliver some news or do something that may hurt you a little, you know, cause a little sorrow for you. And it's there twice, so it's very important, you know, that you got to address it. And you may be breaking the Knight of Wands heart, or maybe even for some of you, very few of you, the Knight of Wands may be breaking your heart. But I see you as getting final emotional contentment that you're working for because you're avoiding this uck. You're going to put this behind you because it's not good for you. Remember, we had that Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is something was underhanded, something was sneaky, and it looks like possibly you see things for how they are. I don't see somebody in the past or whatever wanting to walk away, but you may have to, like I said, make a head and heart decision to go on for your happiness, go on for your happily ever after, working for what you're wanting in life. The ending card, as it goes out, and then I'm talking about past June as it goes, you know, forward into the future, is the Ace of Wands. You get a passionate new beginning. And it's a passionate new beginning you will take on. And you will like it. It's something new. It's something you're wanting. It's something you will desire. But this is your reading. And it's not a bad reading. It's just not the best, but it's a truthful one. And I got to tell you the truth. Some of you, a lot of you, will make a head and heart decision to for your own happiness, and you will get that happiness. It's just going to be a little tough for a few days there, or for a week or two in June, okay? But what comes after that is the Ace of Wands, and things do move forward for you very quickly after that. And there you are. There you are, Prince of Swords in the upright, coming out of anxiety, okay? So that is your reading, and I will let this go, and I will talk to you later, okay? Bye.